you ever felt like the world is just too loud? Like you're constantly surrounded by noise, expectations, opinions, social media, pressure to keep showing up, even when you're running on empty? What if I told you that stepping back doesn't mean you're weak? That disappearing for a while doesn't mean you're failing? Sometimes, the most powerful move you can make is silence. Sometimes, going quiet is the first step toward coming back stronger than ever. Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I'm so happy you're here, whether you're listening while walking, working, or just taking a quiet moment for yourself. In today's episode, I want to talk about something that isn't often celebrated, but absolutely should be: the quiet season. That time in your life when you pull back, focus inward, and rebuild without the need to prove anything to anyone. This episode is called Go Quiet, Come Back Strong, and it's inspired by something I believe deeply: real growth doesn't happen in the spotlight. It happens behind the scenes, in the silence, when you're resting, learning, and evolving without announcing your every move. We're going to explore why going quiet isn't quitting, why it's often the smartest, boldest thing you can do. I'll share 15 powerful truths about this kind of season, what it means, how to use it, and why your comeback will be louder and stronger when you take the time to reset in peace. So if you're in a phase where you're feeling distant, off track, or simply exhausted, this episode is for you. You're not broken. You're not lost. You're recharging. And trust me, your comeback is loading. Let's dive in. Going quiet doesn't mean you've lost your way or given up. It's not about disappearing because you're defeated, it's about stepping away from the external noise to focus inward. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with information, expectations, and pressures to keep moving, keep posting, keep showing up. But sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is to hit pause. Going quiet is choosing to disconnect from all the external distractions so you can reconnect with yourself. It's about giving yourself permission to take a break without feeling guilty. It's allowing yourself to exist without needing to justify your every action to others. This doesn't mean you're not working on yourself, it means you're doing the hard work in private, behind the scenes. When you go quiet, you give yourself the space to recharge, reflect, and reset your priorities. It's a time to listen to your inner voice and get clear on what truly matters to you. The world may not see it, but you are preparing, growing, and strengthening yourself for the next phase. And when the time is right, you'll come back stronger, clearer, and more focused than ever. So, going quiet is not a sign of weakness, it's a strategic retreat, a conscious choice to evolve in peace. It's an investment in your future self. Silence is not weakness, it's strategy. In a world that's constantly on the go, we often feel the pressure to keep up, to be visible, to always be doing. But in reality, sometimes doing less is the smartest thing you can do. Going quiet is a strategic decision to step back, reflect, and allow yourself time to grow in ways that can't always be seen. It's not about hiding or avoiding, it's about preparing, recharging, and evolving in a space where you can be intentional with your energy. When you choose silence, you're giving yourself the time and space to gain clarity. It's like letting the dust settle before you make your next move. Instead of constantly being reactive, you're being proactive. Silence gives you the opportunity to listen to your inner voice, reconnect with your goals, and realign with your purpose without the distraction of outside opinions. Being quiet allows you to focus on your growth without the noise of judgment or comparison. It gives you the ability to think clearly and move with intention, and that's when real power starts to build. So, don't be afraid of the silence. It's in those quiet moments that the strongest strategies are formed. You don't owe anyone an explanation for stepping back. In a society where we're constantly told to stay visible, to keep sharing our progress, and to always be on, it can feel like we're obligated to justify our every move. But the truth is, you don't need to explain yourself to anyone when you choose to go quiet. Taking time for yourself, stepping back, or even withdrawing from the spotlight is not something you need to justify to others. The world will keep moving, and people will keep expecting things from you, but you have to prioritize your well-being and growth first. When you make the decision to go quiet, it's because you know you need time to recharge, reevaluate, and realign. No one else can determine your pace or your path. You don't have to share your process with everyone. It's okay to step away without explaining why, or when you'll be back. It's your journey, your timeline, and your need for space. And most importantly, your decision to go quiet is valid, whether anyone else understands it or not. Silence doesn't need an explanation, its value is in the peace it brings and the growth it fosters. True growth often happens when no one is watching. In a world that loves to celebrate visible success, it's easy to believe that progress only counts when it's shared with the world. But the reality is, true personal growth is often quiet, slow, and unseen by others. This is when the most meaningful transformations happen, the moments when you're working on yourself in private, learning new skills, refining your habits, and developing your character, all without the need for external recognition. These quiet moments of growth are critical because they build the foundation for your future success. When no one is watching, you're not distracted by the need to impress anyone. Instead, you can focus purely on your own development, free from judgment or comparison. It's in this space of solitude where deep internal change occurs. And when you're ready to re-enter the world, you'll come back stronger, more confident, and with the skills and mindset necessary to thrive. So don't rush to show off your progress. Sometimes, the most powerful growth is the kind that happens behind the scenes, quietly shaping the person you're becoming. Your quiet phase is a time to recharge and realign, a period of reflection that is crucial for your personal growth. Life moves quickly, and the demands of daily tasks, career ambitions, social expectations, and other obligations often leave us feeling exhausted and disconnected from ourselves. We may keep pushing forward, trying to keep up with everything around us, but in doing so, we risk burning out or losing sight of what truly matters. When you intentionally go quiet, you're giving yourself permission to step away from that rush and allow yourself the space to pause. This is not about retreating out of fear or weakness, but about recognizing the need to care for your mental, emotional, and physical health. It's a reminder that rest is essential for growth. Think of it like a phone that needs recharging. Without it, you're running on empty, and your performance suffers. Similarly, when you allow yourself time to recharge, you're preparing yourself to return stronger, more focused, and more equipped to handle the demands of life. This quiet phase also gives you the opportunity to reflect deeply on your goals and your journey. It's a chance to reconnect with your values, your desires, and your true purpose. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to forget what you really want or what's truly important to you. But in the stillness, you can rediscover these things. It's a time to reassess if you're on the right path or if you need to make changes. During this time, you might not be visibly progressing in the way the world expects, but you're making significant internal progress. This period is about realigning your thoughts, intentions, and actions so that when you do re-engage with the world, you do so with renewed clarity and a clearer sense of purpose. You're not just working harder, you're working smarter, making sure that when you step back into the flow of life, you're more equipped, more focused, and more aligned with your true self. So, this quiet phase is not a sign of inactivity, it's a period of necessary growth, introspection, and rejuvenation. It's the foundation for your future success, and while the world might not see it, you're preparing yourself for a comeback that is far stronger and more meaningful. Avoid burnout by retreating, not quitting. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly told to hustle harder, push through exhaustion, and never stop moving forward. While persistence and hard work are important, there's a fine line between staying committed and pushing yourself to the point of burnout. When you reach a breaking point, feeling mentally drained, physically exhausted, and emotionally depleted, the natural response may be to just quit or give up. But instead of quitting, consider retreating. Going quiet or stepping away from the pressure can be the most powerful decision you make for your long-term well-being. Retreating doesn't mean you're failing or abandoning your goals. It's simply giving yourself the time and space you need to recover and recharge. By retreating, you allow yourself to pause and assess where you are and how you're feeling. This time of quiet reflection gives you the chance to reconnect with your passions, rediscover your motivation, and restore your energy. You regain perspective and remember why you started in the first place. When you push yourself without rest, you risk losing the very drive and creativity that fueled your ambition. But by stepping back and retreating, you are preserving your mental and physical health, which ultimately helps you come back stronger. This is not about quitting, it's about taking a necessary break to ensure that when you return, you do so with renewed strength and clarity. Retreating gives you the space to grow stronger, and it allows you to avoid the exhaustion and burnout that could otherwise prevent you from achieving your goals in the long run. It's a smart and sustainable way to continue pursuing your dreams, but with a healthier mindset and a refreshed spirit. Use the quiet time to reflect on your goals and values. One of the most powerful benefits of stepping back and embracing a period of silence is the opportunity it gives you to reevaluate what truly matters to you. In the chaos of everyday life, we often get swept up in the demands of work, social expectations, and other external pressures, which can make it difficult to connect with our deeper motivations and desires. Going quiet provides the perfect space to reconnect with your values, your long-term goals, and your inner purpose. During this quiet time, you have the freedom to reflect on your current direction and ask yourself important questions. Are you pursuing the right goals? Are your actions aligned with your values? Are there areas in your life where you've been compromising your beliefs or ignoring your true desires? Reflection allows you to take an honest look at where you are, where you're headed, and whether the path you're on still aligns with your vision for your life. This process of reflection is vital for personal growth and clarity. It gives you the opportunity to adjust your course if needed, let go of any distractions, and refocus on what truly matters. It also helps you to understand what has been driving you, whether it's external pressure or a genuine passion. Once you reconnect with your core values, it becomes easier to make decisions that are in alignment with your true self, which can lead to greater fulfillment and satisfaction in the long run. Taking the time to reflect on your goals and values allows you to approach life with a renewed sense of purpose. When you come out of your quiet phase, you'll be more focused, grounded, and motivated to pursue what truly matters to you, rather than being swept along by the noise and distractions of everyday life. This quiet time of introspection isn't just about rest, it's about finding clarity and realigning yourself with your true purpose. Build discipline in private to shine in public. The most successful people often spend a lot of time working behind the scenes, developing their skills, building habits, and creating the foundation for their success long before anyone notices. Discipline is built in the quiet moments, in the times when no one is watching. It's about showing up for yourself, day in and day out, even when there's no external recognition or applause. When you go quiet and retreat from the constant distractions of the world, you give yourself the opportunity to focus on the hard work that doesn't require validation from others. This is where the real growth happens, when you're working on your craft, building your strength, and refining your abilities in solitude. In these private moments, you're developing the habits, routines, and discipline that will propel you forward when you re-enter the world. The truth is, discipline is often invisible. It's not the flashy, attention-grabbing moments that define success, it's the quiet, consistent work done in private that lays the groundwork for future achievements. You may not be getting praise or recognition while you're putting in the effort, but those small, disciplined actions add up over time and build a strong foundation that will support your public success. By using your quiet phase to develop discipline, you're investing in yourself and your future. When you return to the public eye, you'll do so with the confidence that comes from knowing you've put in the work. Your discipline will shine through in your actions, your performance, and your results, and others will see the fruits of the hard work you did while you were away. So embrace the quiet and let it be the time where you build the strength, focus, and discipline needed to truly shine when you're ready to come back. Let your progress be your loudest comeback. When you step back into the world after a period of quiet reflection and growth, let your actions speak for themselves. Often, there's pressure to announce your return, explain your time away, or justify the progress you've made. But true impact doesn't come from talking about what you've been doing, it comes from showing the results of your hard work. When you've used your quiet time to recharge, reflect, and develop discipline, your comeback should not require a loud declaration. Instead, let your progress and the transformation that has taken place during your time away do the talking. Whether it's through new skills, improved focus, or a stronger sense of self, your results will be evident to those around you. Your growth will naturally shine through in everything you do. Rather than focusing on seeking validation or approval from others, allow the quality of your work, your achievements, and your personal development to speak volumes. The true power of your comeback lies not in explaining how far you've come, but in letting your progress be the proof of your growth. When you come back strong, your results will be undeniable. People will see the effort, the dedication, and the transformation in your actions. And that, in itself, will be your loudest comeback, a testament to the quiet work you've done behind the scenes. The loudest message you can send is not through words, but through the power of your progress and the results that follow. Protect your energy from distractions and negativity. In a world full of distractions and constant noise, it's easy to get overwhelmed or lose focus on what truly matters. Whether it's negative comments, toxic relationships, or the pressure to conform to societal expectations, these external factors can drain your energy and hinder your growth. When you go quiet, it's a powerful opportunity to shield yourself from these distractions and protect your mental and emotional well-being. During your quiet phase, you have the chance to withdraw from sources of negativity and reassess the people, habits, or environments that may be affecting your energy. It's essential to create boundaries that allow you to focus on your personal development without interference from external negativity. This could mean taking a break from social media, distancing yourself from toxic relationships, or simply carving out time to be alone, away from the opinions and judgments of others. Protecting your energy is crucial because it enables you to conserve your emotional and mental resources for the things that truly align with your goals. By cutting out distractions and negativity, you can maintain a clear focus on your inner work and personal growth. In this quiet phase, you're not just recharging, you're also strengthening your ability to maintain boundaries and stay true to yourself, regardless of what's happening around you. When you return from your quiet time, you'll find that you have more energy, clarity, and resilience. You'll be less affected by the noise and negativity that once drained you, and more focused on your path forward. Protecting your energy is not about avoiding challenges, it's about ensuring that you have the strength and focus needed to overcome them with a positive mindset. Take a break from social media to reconnect with yourself. In today's digital age, social media is everywhere, constantly pulling our attention with updates, notifications, and the pressure to stay connected. While social media can be a great tool for communication and connection, it can also be overwhelming and distracting, often leading us to compare ourselves to others or lose sight of our personal goals and values. Taking a break from social media during your quiet phase allows you to step away from these external pressures and focus inwardly on your own growth. A break from social media gives you the opportunity to reclaim your time, mental clarity, and emotional energy. Without the constant barrage of posts, stories, and messages, you can reconnect with yourself, reflect on your goals, and assess whether your digital habits are aligned with your personal values. It's a chance to take a step back from the noise and focus on your own well-being without the distractions of others' highlight reels. In this quiet space, you can spend more time doing things that genuinely fulfill you, whether it's reading, pursuing hobbies, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply relaxing and reflecting. By disconnecting from the virtual world, you create the space needed to realign with your true self and your deeper desires. When you return from your social media break, you'll likely find that you're more grounded, focused, and clearer about what you want to share with the world. The time away from the constant comparison and noise allows you to come back with a stronger sense of purpose and direction. You'll also have a healthier relationship with social media, using it more intentionally and with greater awareness of how it fits into your life rather than allowing it to control your time and energy. Come back with more clarity, focus, and strength. When you go quiet and take time for yourself, the goal isn't just to rest, but to return with a refreshed and clearer perspective. The quiet phase is a time to reflect, reassess your goals, and reconnect with your inner self. It allows you to step away from distractions, negative influences, and external pressures, giving you the mental space needed to recalibrate your thoughts and energy. During this period of quiet, you gain insights about your life, your passions, and your goals that you may have missed while being caught up in the noise of daily life. You have the opportunity to truly understand what matters to you, what you need to change, and what you want to pursue moving forward. When you re-enter the world after this period, you do so with a sense of clarity that allows you to make better decisions, align your actions with your purpose, and focus on what truly drives you. The quiet phase also gives you the time to build strength, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's a period where you can rebuild your resilience, strengthen your mindset, and prepare yourself to face challenges with greater focus and determination. This inner strength will allow you to tackle obstacles with a renewed sense of confidence and calm, knowing that you've done the necessary work to fortify yourself. When you come back, you will be more focused on what's important, more intentional with your time and energy, and more equipped to handle whatever comes your way. The clarity you gain during your quiet time will allow you to move forward with purpose, ensuring that each step you take is aligned with your goals and values. It's not just about making a comeback, it's about making a comeback that is grounded in clarity, focus, and the strength to pursue what matters most. Confidence grows in solitude, not in noise. In a world where external validation and constant feedback seem to define success, it's easy to forget that true confidence is built internally, not externally. Confidence doesn't come from the applause of others, from likes on social media, or from being constantly in the spotlight. It's cultivated in the quiet moments when you're alone with your thoughts, away from distractions, and focused on your personal growth. Solitude gives you the space to truly understand yourself, your strengths, and your weaknesses without the interference of external opinions or pressures. It allows you to confront your fears, face your insecurities, and take ownership of your growth. When you're not caught up in the noise of the world, you're able to build a deeper, more authentic sense of self-assurance. In solitude, you have the opportunity to reflect on your achievements, acknowledge your progress, and develop the inner strength needed to pursue your goals. This process of self-reflection and personal development is where real confidence is nurtured. The more you invest in yourself, the more you recognize your value, your abilities, and your potential. The quiet moments allow you to understand that your worth doesn't depend on external validation, but on the quiet, consistent effort you put into growing and becoming the best version of yourself. When you emerge from this solitude, your confidence will be unshakable. It will no longer depend on other people's approval or recognition, but on your own belief in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. Confidence built in solitude is sustainable because it comes from a deep understanding of who you are and what you're capable of, not from temporary external factors. The strength you build in quietness will carry you through even the most challenging situations, allowing you to face life with a quiet, unshakable confidence. Even nature teaches us, growth happens in the unseen. Nature is a powerful teacher when it comes to understanding the concept of growth in silence. If you look at the way trees grow, they don't show visible signs of progress until they've established deep roots underground. The most significant growth in nature occurs beneath the surface, in the unseen, where the foundation is being laid for something strong and lasting. Just like trees, our personal growth often happens in the quiet moments, where no one can see the work we're putting in. When we go quiet and retreat from the outside world, we give ourselves the chance to build that foundation, whether it's strengthening our mental resilience, refining our skills, or clarifying our goals. This is the part of growth that doesn't necessarily show immediate results but is critical to long-term success. The patience required during these quiet moments mirrors the patience of nature. Like a seed growing into a tree, we must trust that our growth is happening, even when it's not visible to others. This unseen growth is powerful because it's what sustains us when we step back into the world. It's the deep inner work, the self-reflection, and the quiet discipline that build the strength we need to handle the challenges that come our way. Just like a tree that silently grows its roots to support its branches, the work you do in solitude will support your future achievements. Trusting in this unseen growth means having faith in the process. You may not see immediate results, but each step you take is contributing to a stronger, more grounded version of yourself. When you return from your quiet phase, the strength and depth of your personal growth will become evident to everyone around you. Just like nature, your growth has been happening in ways that are not always visible, but it's been happening nonetheless, and when you're ready, it will show. Don't fear the quiet, embrace it as part of your evolution. In a world that often glorifies constant movement, noise, and activity, the idea of being quiet or taking a step back can feel uncomfortable or even unsettling. However, the quiet is not something to fear, it's a necessary part of your personal evolution. Embracing moments of silence and stillness can be one of the most transformative things you can do for your growth. The quiet is where transformation happens. It's in the stillness that you have the time to reflect, to reassess your goals, to align your actions with your values, and to reconnect with your true self. In the noise of everyday life, it's easy to lose touch with who you are and what you really want. But when you take a step back and embrace the quiet, you create space for clarity, self-discovery, and realignment. You allow yourself to grow, evolve, and come back stronger, with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. Rather than fearing the quiet, see it as an opportunity to nurture your inner world. It's in these moments that you learn the most about yourself, your desires, and your capacity for growth. Just as nature requires quiet, still moments for growth and renewal, so do you. The quiet doesn't mean you're stuck or stagnant, it means you're evolving, preparing for the next phase of your journey. When you return from your quiet time, you'll find that you're more confident, focused, and aligned with your purpose. You'll have a deeper understanding of yourself and your path, and the quiet will no longer feel like something to fear, but something you actively seek out as part of your growth process. Embrace the quiet, because it's in those moments of stillness that your true evolution takes place. In conclusion, go quiet, come back strong is not just a phrase, it's a mindset that allows us to step away from the chaos, reflect on our inner selves, and build the strength and clarity we need to re-enter the world with purpose and confidence. Taking the time to go quiet is an essential part of personal growth and transformation. It's in the quiet that we reconnect with our values, build discipline, and let our progress speak for itself. During these moments of solitude, we develop a deeper understanding of who we are, what we truly want, and how we can make a meaningful impact. The quiet gives us the space to grow, recharge, and realign with our purpose. When we emerge from this phase, we do so stronger, clearer, and more focused, ready to face the world with renewed energy and a deeper sense of self. So, don't fear the quiet. Embrace it as a vital part of your evolution. Remember, growth happens in the unseen, and it's in these quiet moments that the foundation for your greatest achievements is built. When you come back, you'll not only be stronger, you'll be unstoppable.